What's going on, fellas? Welcome back to the channel once again, and today we're going to be going through our reactions and our thoughts and opinions on what I just would have to say is one of the probably decently best Rumble pay-per-views we've seen in quite a few years. Because as of this recording, we've just come off the official first pay-per-view of 2024 being the WWE Royal Rumble pay-per-view, which is always a fantastic pay-per-view to see and watch and speculate for so many surprises and everything. But yeah, and as we discuss and go through it all, we're going to be opening a box that we haven't opened in a while, but we have opened up on this channel before, which would be a hobby box of 2022 Chronicles. And I was going to try and get a box of like something else, but this what came across my eye, so I had a bit out of frame. Decent price, just grabbed it out of the road. I wanted to open it again, considering last time we opened up a box of this, we managed to pull a Zoe Stark 1 of 1 from this set, well, this product. And I've still got it in a pretty little one touch, it's all sleeved up and everything. Eventually gonna get it grade one day, but yeah. Hobby box, and if we remember before, 8 cards per pack, 6 packs per box, 2 autographs per box. Can't remember how many parallels, like number parallels. Look out for the Legend Triple H cards that we did manage to pull on our last box. And if you want to pause the video here real quick to watch and look at all the details and read everything, there's a whole bunch of stuff to read. And yeah, and unique content for more than 20 brands. So yeah, Royal Rumble 2024, pretty freaking awesome, I will say. Some matches were good, some matches were okay. Considering the fact that I'll give them props that they somehow managed to lengthen 4 matches over the span of 4 hours on a pay-per-view like this, just only have 4 matches, was pretty insane. But it's good because it leaves room for really good matches and like lengthy Rumble matches, which they both were, and props to both of the matches because they were absolutely incredible. And speaking of the Rumble matches, we start off the show with the first, well, not first, but the first Rumble match of the night, which was the Women's Royal Rumble, which I nearly missed because I sort of slept in. And yeah, Natty was number 1 from what I see event. If we seen number 2 came out, and it was the surprising return of Naomi, who has not been seen on television for the past like 2 years because she's been doing independent stuff. But yeah, it was good to see Naomi come back. Nice little surprise. And yeah, I can't remember. Oh, and then Bailey came out at number 3. We already know what's going to happen with her because she was one of the heavy favorites to win that Rumble. And yeah, and I believe at number 5, I believe it was the shocking surprise entrant of the Forbidden Door entrant of the Women's Royal Rumble in TNA Knockout Champion Jordynne Grace, which I will say was a fantastic surprise. I didn't expect her to show up. It was rumored that she was going to show up, but lucky I didn't see the leaks and rumors, which was good. We'll get into this first pack, shall we? Looks like we got something slightly thick there. Right, Bruce Creed from Rookies and Stars. An upside down Ru Fang from Prestige. An almighty Bobby Lashley from, I believe that is Phoenix. We have a first autograph here. Okay. We have Ivy. Okay, so it's probably Ivy Nile then, who had a decent showing as well in the Women's Rumble. Oh no, it's Ivory on the Legends of Origins. That's pretty cool. That's a nice little autograph to start off. Umaga from the Chronicles base. Rick Steiner from the Chronicles base. No, I thought we had a thick card here. Maybe the Origins was a thick card. Okay, yeah. Decently thicker than the others. We have a Bobby Lashley, I believe that is on the silver from Elite. That's not numbered. And then this is numbered from 36 out of 199, a Bobby the Brain Heenan on the red Elite. Good first pack. But yeah, John Grace showed up, and I will say, compared to the Forbidden Door entrance from Mickie James from 2 years ago, it was probably better considering the fact that Mickie James has previously been in the company beforehand, where John Grace hasn't been anywhere in WWE, and this is her first time stepping foot in a WWE ring, which is awesome to see. But yeah, all in all, fantastic surprise. Other surprises happened throughout the event, like can't remember who else. Chelsea Green came out, did her thing. Asuka did her thing. Pretty much all the women did pretty well during this Rumble. And towards the end, I swear I'm missing, there was a surprise during the middle there. I can't remember who. But yeah. Eventually, Nia came out and she was dominating quite a bit for a while. And then towards the end, at number 28, we officially seen the arrival of Jade Cargill, which was awesome to see. And she single-handedly eliminated Nia Jax, which was really sick. So anyway, Becky, who also did a pretty good showing from the Rumble, from the Chronicles. No, sorry, not Chronicles, Contenders. I'll put that there. On the score, we have Io Sky, Doudrop on the Flux, and we have a blue optic of Stacy Keibler. That's pretty cool. That is numbered 1 out of 99. That's awesome. Put that up here with Bobby the Brain. Base Cody Rhodes. Base Bron Breakker. Duke Hudson on the silver from Illusions. Put that over there with Bobby. And then Shanky on the silver from Black. But yeah, Women's Royal Rumble was pretty good. All the entrances did pretty well. The final 3, I believe it was, and then at number 30, I also forgot, Liv Morgan came back from quote-unquote injury, if you know what I mean. Yeah, she came back, she did well. Bianca did pretty well. The main superstars did pretty well. There was a stint there in the middle of the Rumble between Jordynne Grace and Ivy Nile, which was pretty awesome to see. Who else? Yeah. All the women had fun doing that Rumble, and props to every single woman in that Rumble. They all did their job pretty well. They were all pretty awesome. And yeah. The final 3 of the Women's Rumble, I believe, if I remember, was Bayley, Jade Cargill, and Liv Morgan. Eventually, Liv Morgan eliminated Jade Cargill with an Oblivion on the outside. And then somehow Bayley snuck in and then kicked Liv Morgan off the apron to win the Rumble. I will say it was the right decision for Bayley to win the Rumble, because she deserved it. It was the perfect person to win it. And yeah. Anyway, moving on to the men's Fatal 4-Way for the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship. We had, obviously, Roman defending his belt in a 4-way against Randy, Styles, and LA Knight. Yeah. And it was good to see Styles actually having ring gear this time. He probably just didn't have it ready for him in advance. It seems thick. They probably didn't have it ready for him in advance, but they had it ready this time around. All in all, the match was pretty good. Decent spot. Solo came out and, you know, typically helped Roman out, and yeah, he helped out Roman. There was a moment in the match where there was a stacking moment where I believe it was AJ who nearly stacked everyone and pinned everyone, but then Randy kicked out from the bottom. Randy nearly won the match by pinning Roman, but then Solo came out, beat up everyone. Solo nearly hit AJ into the barricade by doing like his hip attack thing. And then AJ moved out of the way, and Solo went through the barricade, which is cool. And then the finish of the match was AJ was going for the phenomenal forearm. Roman Superman punched LA Knight into the ropes, which caused a quite pretty iffy looking moment from AJ when he like sort of whiplashed off the ropes. It was hard to see, but he seemed fine from it. And then eventually AJ got in the ring. Roman speared him. 1, 2, 3. Roman wins and retains, which we already knew was going to happen. Good match all in all, but bit short. Could have went longer, but it was fun to watch. Anyway, third pack. I'm trying to like go through these packs, considering there is like so little packs in this box, and there's so much to talk about from this Rumble. So yeah. Anyway, we have Shotzi from Playoff. Oh, we have Alba Fire from Luminance. We have Gene Oakland on the Optic. We have Liv Morgan on the Flux. Is this numbered? That's just weird. Thought we would have got something here. X-Pac on the Chronicles Space. Macho Man on the Chronicles Base. A Charlotte Flair on the silver from Certified. And then another silver from Gunther from the Illusions. Anyway, and then on the third match of the card, we had the US Championship match between Logan Paul and Kevin Owens. Both had pretty cool gear. The match was alright. Bit back and forth, typical US Championship match that you see. Towards the end of the match, for some reason, there was this random person that came out for no apparent reason. And someone called Jeff or something. Eventually, and then Austin Theory, Grayson Waller came out, tried to distract them. Austin Theory put a string of brass knucks on the apron for Logan Paul to use. Logan Paul went to use the brass knucks. Kevin took him off him, hits him with the brass knucks, goes for the pinfall, considering that we thought that Kevin Owens, who is right there, going to win the match. 1, 2, and then ref notices that Kevin Owens had the brass knucks still on, and he's seen them, and disqualified him. Honestly, I thought it was a pretty good finish. It was a decent finish. Probably one of the better finishes that they could do to make sure Kevin Owens didn't look clean losing. Other people thought it was a iffy finish, and they didn't like it, but it sort of made sense. Because, you know, all veterans and companies always make rookie mistakes. And Kevin Owens, he made a rookie mistake. That led to him getting disqualified and Logan Paul winning and retaining the belt. Which will probably play on to like the next pay-per-view from Chamber and all that. So who knows? Kevin Owens, anyway, here on the Prestige. Put that there. Oh, this is a nice one. This is Undertaker on the blue base Chronicles. And that is numbered 79 out of 99. On the Undertaker base. That's good. A Xia Li on the Spectra. As not numbered. Put that there. Rey Mysterio on the silver from Optic. The Rock base. Dominic Mysterio base. A Axiom on the silver from Elite. And then Rhea Ripley on the silver from XR. Not numbered. So yeah, and then we went into the men's Royal Rumble. I will admit, it wasn't as good as the women's. Didn't really have decent surprises, but it were some good surprises there were. But yeah, anyway, starting off the Rumble, we had what I most likely predicted. I'm surprised I predicted it correctly somehow. Number 1 was Jey Uso, and then number 2 was Jimmy Uso. Both Uso brothers starting at the Rumble. I had a feeling that it was going to be them two starting at the Rumble anyway, to revive that feud. So that way they could plant that seed ready going into Mania. So that was a nice little guess from me. Give myself a little tick in the box for that one. I enjoyed that surprise that I got that correctly. But yeah, speaking of surprises, coming in at not only at such an early number, but at number 4 in the Rumble, we've seen the return of Andrade, who looked in phenomenal shape. I wonder which one of these is the last card. Well, that has the auto in it. I'm assuming this one doesn't have the auto in it. Yeah, Andrade came back. That was cool to see him come back. Yep. He looked in pretty good shape, come back from AEW. Because obviously we knew he was going to be coming back anyway because he left AEW, which is all good. But yeah, I'll get into this one real quick and then we'll talk more about the Rumble. All right, Shawn Michaels on the Legacy. We have Nathan Fraser on the Origins. We have Mankind on, I believe, the Phoenix. We have Billy Gunn on the Spectre. I believe this is a blank. Yep, just a little blank. Mandy Rose on the Base Chronicles. Ezekiel on the Base Chronicles. Then on the Silvers, we have Ricky the Dragon Steamboat from Black. And then Bianca Belair, Silver from Elite. So yeah, Andrade came back. I'm trying to think what else happened so early on. Can't remember. Happened a few hours ago. I should remember this. But there were decent entrants that happened early. I will say there was so much room for surprises as well, considering that only 8 people got announced for the Rumble in advance. But yeah, you expect these from Rumbles where there isn't that many surprises. But there was some decent surprises, like, for example, towards the second half of the Rumble, we seen Pat McAfee come back. Well, considering he was already there at the show, it was just a surprise to see him go into the Rumble. He didn't really do anything in the Rumble, which was a bit disappointing, but the fact that he just did nothing and just then eventually eliminated himself was a nice little homage to the Drew Carey moment that happened back in 2001. That was cool to see. Trying to think of any other returns. I can't really think of what else happened. Try and remember. But yeah, there was some good moments in the Rumble even. Like, oh, that's what I forgot to mention as well. R-Truth, during the Women's Rumble, R-Truth came out at 24, thinking it was him going into the Rumble. And then he got, like, distraught and he thought it was him. Then they corrected him and he was like, oh, typical, my bad. He eliminated himself from the Women's Royal Rumble. Well, he got eliminated, but yeah. It was just funny to see that he thought he was going into the Women's Rumble, which was funny. Because, typical R-Truth moment. And it's funny because we thought that was the only thing he could have possibly done. But no, he upped the stakes, he did. And, oh, man, it was funny to see R-Truth, like, come out in the men's. He thought it was a tag match. Funny how Dom Dom actually went with the bit and went for the hot tag. That got Truth into the match. There's something else that Truth did during the match. I can't remember. But yeah. So many people did like pretty well with their certain spots. Like Jimmy Uso had some pretty fantastic spots where he was just trying to become friends with everyone, trying to make allies, but not wanting to be Jimmy's friend, which was funny to see. And we had Kofi Kingston come in as well. With the Kofi thing, if you've already seen the Kofi bit, you notice that he didn't really do any sort of like moment-saving spot in the Rumble, because I guess he's like not really doing that anymore, I figured. Because like one of the last times he tried to do it, he like messed it up. And yeah. Yeah, not many surprises happened. We seen the official return and the arrival of CM Punk back in a WWE ring on like live television. And then other like people came out, like typical roster members. And then at number 30, they like for the surprise, which man happened to be Sami Zayn. It's weird because I will admit, people I would have suspected to show up didn't show up, and obviously you have your typical wrestling fans that are delusional and thought it would have been this person or that person, which is most likely what happens every year, where people that you think are going to show up do not show up, but it's okay. And the people that do show up are a bit, how you going? But yeah, it was all in all a decent Rumble. Not as good as the women's, but it was still a good Rumble. Oh, Braun Breaker was in the Rumble as well. He had a nice little moment in the Rumble. And yeah. So yeah, Sami Zayn came out at number 30. And then, yeah, there was pretty good moments towards the end of that Rumble as well there, too. Is this our autograph again? Like, we got a thick one again. Gee, I wonder what that could be. Maybe it's another one of one. You never know. We'll get to that in just a second, though. But yeah. Decent Rumble. Final four, from what I remember, it was Cody, Punk, Gunther, and Drew. Drew had really good showing. No, not Drew. Gunther had a really good showing in the Rumble. People obviously speculating that he was going to win. People obviously speculating that other people were going to win. But yeah, eventually Drew got through out. Gunther got through out. Then the final two of that Rumble, it was Cody and Punk, which was cool to see. They went out for like a solid 10 minutes afterwards. And then eventually, I thought it was going to be like a double elimination, similar to what happened back in 94 or 2005, where they both get eliminated. But eventually, it was pretty much a lock that we knew that Cody was going to win the Rumble, which he eventually did. Props to Cody. Congratulations, Cody Rhodes, on not only just winning, but being the first person in 26 years to go back-to-back and win back-to-back Royal Rumbles. Which we knew was going to happen anyway, because they were speculating the fact that it was probably a thing. Because ever since Triple H has gotten in charge, he's been doing this thing where he's just breaking records. Like, for example, with the Women's Rumble, I did notice the fact that obviously they'll talk about how Rhea was the longest person, like the superstar that lasted the longest in the Women's Rumble, considering that also it was also Liv Morgan from last year. So they thought they would probably fix that mistake and have Bayley be the longest person in the Rumble, you know, and last the longest. But yeah. And then, as I said about Triple H breaking records, Cody being the first person to go back-to-back and makes sense. Hopefully he finishes his story this time after pretty much what we all assumed he was going to do, which was select a Roman. So he's going to go after Roman for the belt by looks at Mania 40. Hopefully he finishes the story this time. Hopefully. Praying he does, but yeah. All in all, everyone did well in that Rumble as well. Everyone did their bit. Fantastic Rumbles, all in all, together. But yeah, I'll just get into this last pack and then finish talking about the Rumble. So yeah, last pack here. This could be our second autograph. Otherwise, we would have got Panini'd. But yeah, let's see what we got, shall we? We have a Bret Hart on the Absolute. Braun Breaker on the rare rookie from Donruss. Lacey Evans on the Optic. And that is our autograph. It looks like a sideways card. So let's go from the back here, shall we? We have a Cora Jade on the silver from Certified. We have also a Roman Reigns on the silver from XR. We have a red Caden Carter that is numbered 150 out of 199. Put that there. I'll sleeve that up in just a moment. I think that is... Oh no, we got one more card. Oh, that looks slightly thick as well. Hold on. I'm trying not to touch the back card. Yep, there we go. We have a base Shelton Benjamin. And then I'll... yep. Just make sure I don't mess up. Oh, yeah, that's right. It is a sideways card. On the back it says RCH. I believe that is... who could that be? It said it was from SmackDown. Oh, so it is Ricochet. Okay. We have a Ricochet. There's Tools of the Trade. There you go. Ricochet autograph with some patches. That is numbered 65 out of 199. And these patches are indeed worn used material. Because all worn used material are... Well, WWE material are always worn and used, which is pretty awesome for the WWE product. But yeah, all in all, decent surprises, decent matches, decent moments in the Rumbles too. Considering that not only they were focusing on like random surprises, they were mainly also focusing on just straight up moments, just trying to like plant seeds for Mania, which is good. Like for example, trying to plant the seed for Jay and Jimmy Uso at Mania. I'm really excited to see that eventually when it happens. Whenever it does happen. And then yeah, Punk will probably go through the chamber, win that match, so you can face Seth at Mania. A whole bunch of other matches, like who knows who Bayley's going to pick, but it's speculated that we already know who she's going to pick, but we'll leave that for another day. Yeah. So many matches already speculating to be seeded, ready for Mania. Not many surprises, which is unfortunate, but I will have to say, there was quite an out-of-pocket surprise that caught me off guard at the post-Royal Rumble press conference, where Cody was like taking questions, as you usually do at the conference, and all of a sudden, for some reason, DDP was just sitting there. I was like, huh, what is he doing there? So that was a nice, pretty little out-of-pocket surprise. I hope they do that every year from now, if they keep doing press conferences after Royal Rumbles, and just have random superstars just sit there. That'll be funny to see. But yeah, that was all in all a pretty awesome Rumble to watch. Probably out of 10, I'll probably have to rate that Rumble like an 8, 8.5. Something along those lines. But yeah, good Rumble. Had fun watching it and enjoying it. Yeah, it was fun. I'm trying to think if there was anything else that I missed. Obviously, we speculated that it wasn't going to be typical superstars. Like, we didn't get to see no Hulk Hogan's. We didn't get to see no Rocks. I will say a little bit of tea that I have beef with WWE at the moment. The fact that they had a Forbidden Door entrance from the women's side of things for 2022 and 2024 with the women's was fine, but the fact that there was no men, like we never got to see Moose enter the Rumble for the men's, was quite disappointing. I am quite disappointed by that. But it's okay, it's all good. I was expecting it anyways. But yeah. That one's sleeved. Who knows what else is going to happen leading up to Mania after this. We have Elimination Chamber next month. And then also next week, I didn't realize, I thought it was like a few weeks from now, but next week, actually, on the Sunday next week, we have NXT Vengeance. And if you're wondering, yes, I did manage to pick up another NXT hobby box for cheap, because I always do, and I enjoy the product. Yeah. So I'm going to open up another one of those after next week, after NXT Vengeance Day, and I'll watch that for you guys. And then also tomorrow, the NFC and AFC Championship games are tomorrow. I have something planned for tomorrow's video. I know, back-to-back videos. Shocker. But yeah, anyway, yeah, that was my thoughts and opinions on Rumble. There's probably other stuff I could have said. I just can't think at the moment because I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Today's been a long day with a whole bunch of stuff happening at the Rumble. Awesome matches, awesome surprises, awesome entertainment in general. And yeah, just before we finish off today's video, I'll quickly go through everything for you. Starting off with a Caden Carter, numbered to red from Score, out of 199. Undertaker from the base Chronicles, on the blue, numbered to 99. A Stacy Keebler on the Optic blue, numbered to 99. And then a Bobby the Brain Heenan from Elite, red, numbered to 199. We managed to pull ourselves a Ivory autograph from Origins. And then also a Tools of the Trade blue or base 1 Ricochet patch autograph from numbered to 99 from Absolute. So yeah, that was today's video. I didn't want it to go this long. But you know, Rumble, so much to talk about when it comes to Rumble season. So much just to take in general. I should have got probably a different box. I really should have got a select W box. It would have, you know, somewhat lengthened it out, and I wouldn't have to keep you guys here and talking, which I still am, which is quite irritating for you guys. I do apologize. But yeah. Anyway, I'll let you all go. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do stick around and watch this video, be sure to do the 3 most important things that you always do on a YouTube channel, which is like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. And let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and opinions were on the Rumble and what you want to take from the Rumble, like, you know, your moments that you enjoyed and all that. Yeah. Hopefully all you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you all in the next one. See you, lads.